Alright guys, so welcome back to the channel. This is going to be the photograph or the picture frame that I'll be working on. I decided to show you guys the finished product just so you know what I'm working towards. So if you find this video helpful or you think you want to do a job like this or create an engraving like this with the lights and everything, just watch the video and I'll show you how to do each step. So let's go into the video. All right, so the what I'm gonna use is for this video I'm gonna use this from Dollar Tree, this picture frame. I'm gonna be getting a whole bunch more to do these projects, so all I'm gonna do is open it up. What I want to take out is the glass. Oops, I almost broke it. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna wipe it off. I'm gonna lay it right there, and you're gonna hear a train in my background at this point. So let me let this train pass before I continue. All right, so now we're back, and the type of engraving I'm looking for is one with a white lower layer or bottom layer and then a black on top. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get lights that I can switch on and off or switch between different colors and see how good those pop. And then after I perfect this size, I'm gonna go to an even larger size one. So I'm gonna put the white coat on now. And I'm gonna want this coat to be extra thick. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna let that layer dry, and then I'm gonna go in this direction and make 2 layers of white. All right, so now we're back, and now we're gonna do the sideways or the long way for that white layer. So we're gonna do that. And I don't mind getting that as thick as possible because that's going to be the part of it that actually lets the light through or let it pop. So after the white layer, now we're going to hit it with just, I've never laser engraved glass before. This is clear glass, so I'm just gonna do 1 layer of black. I'm gonna try and get it as perfect as possible with just 1 go. So let me go. All right, so that's just one sweep, and then I'm gonna wait and see how that turns out, and then we're gonna laser engrave something on it and then get the lights and all of that stuff for it. This is a project I'm hoping will turn out good, so just follow along. Alright guys, so this is what I have. You can see that this is the photograph. You can see this is the back, so I can show you what I actually did. So all of this, when I'm done, all of this is going to be sticking down. For now it's not. I'm gonna get them all to be sticking down perfectly before I put the back plate on. So what I did was this comes from I think that store is called Five Below, or I think I got this at a special dollar store, but they have a $5 section where you can get almost everything there for $5. So I got this LED light strip, and it's like 3 times longer than this, but with these LED light strips you can actually cut pieces off, and then where you see right here, where you see, let me see, right here you can see it says 5V, or let me flip it this way, where you see it says, alright, see it says 5V right here, 5V plus or plus 5V, and then you see the minus sign. So that means you can literally attach wires here and give it 5 volts power. So that's what I did right here. Actually right there, you see I put, don't not my soldering skills, I'm not the best at soldering, but you can see I put a red wire to the plus or the positive 5 volt tab, and then I put a negative black wire to the negative part. Lays down, and then once you power it from here, you just add what you would call it now, 5 volts to these, and you can even add 3.7 4.2 volts and it will still light up, but the best power for this is like a 5 volt, maybe 5.1 5.2 volts. But I'm gonna show you guys the battery that I have. I built a simple battery. I'm gonna build a better looking one, but this one was just one for testing. So let me go get the battery and hook it up. Alright, so remember I showed you the negative wire and the positive wire. So here's a little battery that I built. It's just 18650 batteries. So this gives 3.7 volts. I'm gonna show you guys how I can build a better battery than this. But for now, we're just gonna use this. I built this like 4 years ago, but I still use it for like to test projects out. Now I actually use 3D print cases for them, so you wouldn't be seeing all of this. But just to show you, so what we're gonna do is attach the positive right here, attach the positive, then as soon as we touch the negative, we should have light. Let me get it like a little bit better centered. So positive, then as soon as you touch the negative, you should have light. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do this in a way where I'm not gonna have the battery hooked up like this. I'm gonna have the battery hooked up like this, but then I'm gonna have a, how would you call it, a BMS, a battery management system, where through that I can actually, without having to take these apart, I can actually charge the battery when it goes down. Or I could actually hook these two wires up. I could actually hook these two wires up to USB A, and then that way I can actually use this to plug into a wall socket or anywhere else. But for now, I'm gonna be using something like a battery to power it. I want to see how long it actually lasts.